Hello, divine man. Hello, divine woman. And welcome to the safe space. Before we get started, I just want to ask you to go ahead and share, and subscribe this content if it is something that you can relate to or you feel as if it can, help somebody else. So it's been a couple of months since I have recorded one of these. But as far as the postings, they are like back to back. So I don't even know where to start. So I don't know. I just want to have like a little story time, I guess, for this chapter. But I I don't even know where to start. So life has a funny way of coming around full circle and just showing up, right? So when I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? I just let me become one of these influencers or something so I could just start making some money. But I realized really quickly I ain't about that life. And then, as time went on, I was, realizing that, as I started diving deeper into who I am as a person, I realized that I don't want to post superficial shit. I love the laughs. I love this. There's different things. There's so many good in this world that can be posted. But I'm like, in all honesty, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we don't talk about that happens every day, that happens in the background. And so that's what I started focusing on. What are some conversations that we don't have that we really do need to have? And going off of that, I realized that that meant being uncomfortable, right? That meant putting myself in a position to be vulnerable, not only with myself, but those around me and whoever listened or watched my videos or followed my content, whatever. So, coming to the now, I had to take a break because this past, I could say my whole life, but this past year alone has pulled me so beyond my comfort zone. That is crazy. Now, if you've listened to any other healing behind the scenes videos that I've done, I've talked about, not being in the comfort zone. But even when you leave your comfort zone, after you've been out of it for so long, it gets redefined. You get a new type of comfort zone. And for me, that's what had happened, you know. I actually posted a video today. I'm not sure when this video is gonna get posted, but I posted like a short today where I was talking about, like RIP to the poster child, and I talked about how, like the post collectively. I was talking about how, I'm like Stevenna Orkello or Stevenna Orkello. I don't know, Steve Urkel. Shit. And for me, I've always like felt like I was supposed to be this poster child. I was the pastor's kid growing up, and it was just all this influence of who I am supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do, how my life is supposed to turn out. And if you followed my content thus far, you may see that I am not I am not aligned with that. So it's been a journey getting to who I am now, and not letting those stigmas, what everybody else wanted me to be, affect who I am, I still get you should be doing this is where you should be, this is how your life should be, this is what's going on. And I'm not gonna lie, when shit hits the fan, when shit gets fucking hard, I'm like, you know what? Fuck everything I know. I'm just that, you know. And for me this past year, that has been the pattern of, you know, things getting very challenging. Mind you, I'm the reader. I grew up reading. I grew up playing the piano. I grew up, you know, just me. To like, I have siblings, but I've always been the it's I enjoy spending time by myself, right? And so, as you know, the desires of my heart are showing up externally, it's it starts getting uncomfortable. It makes I get scared. And listen, if you if you have not listened to any of these, this shit gets deep, okay? But in all transparency, I get scared, you know? This is shit that I've never experienced before, and I don't know what to do. So what can I do? I'm gonna resort to what I know. What I know is getting closed-minded. What I know is getting back into my comfort zone. What I know is everything that I am fighting against, right? So I know if I want to have a successful business, I have to put myself out there. I have to market. I have to do this. I have to do that. But then when shit gets scary, when risks start when they start showing up, like, you know, to reach this level of growth, you have to, you know, experience a risk. That's when I'm like, you know what, let me just go back to being comfortable. Let me not, you know, put myself in a position to have this risk, because what if this doesn't work out? But then on the other side, what if it does? So then my mind, right, like, you see me on the outside, I'm just smiling, I'm just like, hi, how are you, how you doing today? I'm smiling, but in my mind, it's a fucking explosion. It's like the Big Bang Theory, where I'm like, okay, I want to do this. My heart tells me to take this risk. My heart says take a chance. My heart says go for this, because this is something I've always wanted. But then the fear says, girl, what is you doing? Like, calm that shit down. If you don't put yourself back in this box, and then it sounds so beautiful saying it right now, right? Like, it sounds so straightforward. But this is me reflecting on this past year, okay? This is me reflecting on the things that has happened. In the time, I'm just having all these thoughts, and I'm sure many people can relate to this. You know, the thoughts are just coming in, and it's like I don't know what I do not know the best choice for me right now. I'm scared to put myself out there and be hurt or be rejected or be disappointed, but like, this is what I've always wanted. And then, so what do you think I do? What do you do? You know, like, what would you do in that situation? Common sense says go for it. Common sense says it's scary, but there's so much light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I'm Ashley, okay? And like I said, Stephen Urkel, that is me. I am her, okay? I have not been taking those risks, right? And I've had a few individuals that have, you know, like, put me in my place, like, dude, what are you doing? And that has not been fun either. So for those people, I really appreciate you coming through and saying that, you know. But like, I guess this chapter is more so like a confession of, I'm hearing y'all. I'm hearing everything y'all saying, but I'm fucking scared. I'm afraid of not making it. I'm afraid that what I feel isn't real, or it's not reciprocated, or that it's delusional. It's, you know. And oh my gosh, y'all, I think this is the hardest chapter I've had to do, because I'm about to post this shit online for people to hear it. But it is real, you know. It is so real. And I'm the type of person, once I start hearing something, once I start learning something, I'm gonna share it with the world. I'm gonna share it with the people that need it, right? So I don't care if you're like, she's scared. If you've never experienced that, that's okay. It's all right. It is what it is. But personally, I've seen enough that has caused me to be afraid. I don't I don't I don't seek self-pity. I don't seek pity. I don't seek any of that. But if I'm completely transparent, I've been through enough to where I can use that I can use that as an excuse, as in, you know what, this has happened to me in life, so I'm not going to do that, or such and such and this, and I'm no. I can use that as an excuse if I want to. But am I going to? No, I'm not. I did not get to where I am focused on the mistakes and the errors and the pain and the traumas from the past. I did not get here by focusing on that stuff. So why am I going to start now? You feel me? So the purpose of this chapter, in addition to kind of just expressing how I've been feeling this past year with losing my dad, with you know, like it's with all of that, I've realized that books ain't gonna teach you everything. Just to follow up on that short, just follow up. Just a little mini follow up. Also, you have to, if you're scared, do it anyway. Because you never know what's waiting on the other side. And it's easier said than done. But honestly, if you sit there and you listen to yourself and self says, self, go for it. Fucking go for it. Because like a fear of mine is getting to my deathbed and I'm like, dang, I should have did this. I should have did that. Da 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 da. I already have enough of those, okay? I ain't trying to make the list grow. Like I got, if I go off of the average lifespan, I got about 40, 50, 60 more years. I'm not about to, that's 40, 50, 60 years of regrets. Dude, man, you have to be some fucking type of insane to just live life with regrets. So, regardless of your age, regardless of how old you are, regardless of what you got going on, if you're afraid, but your heart tells you to go for it, just go for it. And the worst thing that can happen is you hear a no. Or a door closes. But that means another door is waiting for you. And at least you know you gave it your best shot. So, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to leave it alone. And I'll talk to you guys next time.